Be afraid, use your You have to be calm with it and then you go faster with 100.
Go, Yasha.
There's just a pig master.
Agriculture has its beginnings in Davao with indigenous communities like the Bagoba growing their own food, subsistence agriculture. The Bagoba were also in the belief that food is a grace bestowed by deities such as Taragomi, the Bagoba deity of food and crops. Many rituals, offerings, and magical beliefs were held. Moving away from subsistence agriculture was the tributary system of both the Muslim Maguindanao sultanates and Spanish colonists. There was a need for the community now to grow a surplus beyond their own needs. Some Bagoba also started to grow surplus for trade. At the time of American colonial rule was when cash crops truly developed as monoculture plantations. It was especially the Japanese who intensively cultivated Davao with abaca, and from its industries laid the foundation of Davao as an urban hub. Fast forward to today. Failures of the Green Revolution during the Marcos dictatorship, opposed to the farmer being a consumer, a buyer of fertilizer and pesticides, the vanishing diversity of our thousands of crop varieties, the dominance of the International Rice Research Institute, groups like Masipag, and grassroots movements and civil society organizations themselves were the ones that reacted against the institutionalization of the farmer's dependency and the call for the sovereignty of the farmer. The government itself was very late and only followed suit decades after, especially with Gloria Macapagal Arroyo's Executive Order 481 during the year 2005, and in Davao context, the Go Organic Davao City movement. CSOs in Davao City like the Metsa Foundation, Himalayan Organic Resource Center, Masipag Mindanao, and the Participatory Guarantee System of Davao are at the forefront of sustainable farming production systems in Davao.
As I observe the adolescents working in the land, there are some adolescents, although not everyone yet, some adolescents learn how to initiate work already. And they tend the farm, they tend the animals, and then eventually these adolescents, they mature and then they come up with their own schedule. They just visit the farm and then they check on their animals. So they initiate on their own regardless whether there is an instruction from a guide or from an adult. Paano ko makakita? Right. Sorry.
Okay, so yes, I do believe that a true sense of independence has cultivated in me within the Earth Kinder community. And I think that within the Abbas Orchard or within the Earth Kinder community, this is one of the big aspects that cultivate within an adolescent, especially as you grow older. It seems like you just naturally develop it, especially with the help of your peers.
So I was like, oh, I didn't appreciate what you did.
In kitchen?
Yeah, we're not talking. We can talk. We want to talk.
Alright, when it comes to measurements, there's one instance where we had these specific concoctions that are always meant to be diluted. And they're meant to be diluted because they're very packed with like meaningful nutrients. But for our instance, it looked like it was already diluted. There was a big 5-liter gallon of concoction, and we just poured all of it into the plot because we thought it was already diluted. And in that moment, we thought like, oh, this is okay, until our advisor came and he was just like, why did you use all of it? It was supposed to be diluted. And we're just like, oh no, it's supposed to be diluted. And it turned out that it was UBF, and UBF was basically urine used, and it was used because it was like packed with nutrients.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
And also, I've seen that they have been more independent. Yeah. Once they see how things are done, then they will try it on their own, and then they can become better, more skilled than the person who showed it to them.
In Abbas, our method of poultry was the deep bedding method. So we'd require lots of rice hull, which would be the bedding for the chickens. And then that would be like the diaper of the chickens. So it would act as a catcher for their manure and feces. So with that, sometimes we'd have to mix it up to make sure that it was hygienic, because that's how the deep bedding method works. And with some of the rice hull that was too dirty, we'd put it in our plots to benefit the plants. And with these nutrients being absorbed into our plants, sometimes we'd also feed these plants to our chickens for nutrients for them. Aside from that, the rice hull would also be put in the banana circle, which would benefit the banana trees in our farm.
My experience, I found my sense of independence when my group leader, Marie Valeroso, trained me and let me lead the group by myself as a grade 9 adolescent who wasn't even a leader yet. So when I stepped into the J10 role as a leader, I actually was alone, so I didn't have any co-leaders with me. So I'd usually have to make the big decisions by myself, and I'd have control over my group schedule. So I think that really plays a big role in my independence within the community.
So I'd say we'd start the morning by cleaning the farm. So that can be raking, picking up trash, or arranging the items in the farm. And then next we'd be feeding our chickens, pigs, or rabbits and goats. And sometimes we'd also change their water, clean their coop a bit. So that's also part of the physical tasks we have. And aside from that, we'd also have to water our plants and care for our crops. So with that, we'd be cultivating the soil, mixing up concoctions, and then watering it to our plants. And sometimes even managing seedlings, watering them, or transplanting them. And our chicken coop also had a convection roof, and with this roof, it would benefit the rain catcher that we had installed in our farm. So this rain catcher would catch water, and then we'd use this water to water the plants or use it in the aquaponics system. Because sometimes our farm would run out of water, so we'd use this. Was very handy just in case of emergency. And then with the aquaponics system, the water from the rain catcher could be used for the fishes or watering the plants. And then these plants and fishes could also be used for the kitchen, where the students could benefit from it, eating the plants and the fish.
So another aspect or another thing that helped with my sense of independence was when I was tasked with the role as Joseph during our foundation day. So I was the main character, so I had to sing all the songs by myself. I had to act all by myself in front of everyone. Actually, in this campus, I had to act and sing every single day for rehearsals in front of everyone. And it was really tiring, but I think that really helped with my independence as well, because I did most of the stuff alone, but of course also with the help of my peers and my classmates. But most of the stuff like the singing, the acting, the dancing was all me. So I think that really helped with building my sense of independence.
To finance management, I tend to be one of the people that a lot of people go to for like advice or how to manage it properly. But a lot of stories that I get are actually like they don't know how to organize that much money, because within a business I can estimate that there's around 30,000 of like that much money that you handle, and when you deal with that much money it's hard to like count it down to the peso, because when it comes to like liquidating and showing all of your expenses, the last peso truly counts, because your grand total of expenses can be 2,745, but then you only have 250. So you're like, oh no, where did all this money go? So finding trust in your financial like person is so important, which is why as like a CEO, I was a CEO of my chicken business. I always entrusted the money with myself, because I sort of had that like trust issue ba.
I would say that Abbas Orchard School is a part of my foundation. And in terms of sustainability, I mean, the school system itself provides us an alternative, like a different um, way of schooling that's far from the traditional. And that's what we need. We need alternative solutions, not just because yun na yung kasanayan or naandan. We need to explore. And I think that's where like one of my earliest as a student projects that I'm working right now. I'm part with Lunao Dabao, one of the foremost and up and coming native tree groups in Davao City. I'm also part of native food scene as well, and um, and also various organic agriculture and permaculture groups in Davao City. For example, one of our goal for this year is to create a gene bank for um, our native banana varieties, so it will be able to be propagated and appreciated by more people, because we're a banana capital, but we don't even know what banana varieties that are actually endemic here, and I think that's sad. So we'll try to change that something. So those are among the many things that I do.
So we can say that the earth kinder in the farm will be valorized through work, because in the farm the earth kinder is actually introduced to production and exchange. And based also on my observation as a trainee, because I am not yet I don't have the experience yet engaging with the earth kinder, but based on my experience I can say that through work in the farm, this will enable the earth kinder to be valorized.
maybe from the word valorization. You find the value in yourself. And for the past weeks that we have been working in the farm, it's not really easy. It's so tiring. It's physically tiring. But at the end of the day, I think that as a trainee, I can envision what the adolescents can feel in the farm. And it's not, you cannot just get that experience from internet, from like the gadgets. You can feel like the valorization, the totalness of that word na from the work of the hands.
Oh, God, oh, God.
Wait, roll. Akit. Can I do it again?
Albus experience.
or people who had businesses with animals to feed their. Wait, Miss, can I start again? Wait.
Are reap what we call this? You reap what you sow. Yeah, just like that. Ano pa?